So on.
We give all praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Rakak, Kodash, double honors to the apostles that rule well. Much love to all the brothers that's pushing this truth and sincerity. All right, everyone, our exhortation, go ahead.
Shalom. Yeah, out here preaching the word of Yahweh, Yahushai again. And it's October, so we know what that means. In October, it's Halloween, pretty much the Halloween month.
Move a little bit. Come.
As I was saying, October's Halloween month. It's where all the scary movies come out. Everybody gets in the Halloween vibe. So I'm gonna do a longer video on this, or bring it out next time we come out. I'm gonna give a quick analysis of what Halloween is really about. Also known as Halloween, or All Hallows Eve, as designated by the Catholic Church. The date is the Illuminati's highest day of human sacrifice. Halloween has been changed over the past 30 years in two important ways. First, children have been encouraged to participate by donning such inoffensive costumes as Barbie, Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman. Secondly, adult costuming and parties have reached a tremendous apex and has become a most macabre day of celebration. Historically, Halloween is the deadliest holiday ever created in human history. The Satanic Night is dedicated to the Celtic Lord of the Dead, also symbolized by the horn god of the stag god and the stag god. The Jews celebrated Samhain as a 3-day fire festival, building huge bonfires thought to ward off demons that roamed around. Additionally, the fires provide the means by which the human sacrifice will be presented to the sun god. In enormous wicker baskets, the priests caged both human and animal sacrifices, and then they lowered into the flames. The priest would carefully watch the manner in which the victim died in order to predict whether the future held good or evil. So yeah, basically Halloween is just another day to worship the sun god, because they thought that by sacrificing human sacrifices, they would ward off demons, and they would give a sacrifice to the sun god, and they would be able to see the future, whether it would be good or evil. I'm bringing out like 2-3 scriptures. Give me Amos 5 and 21. Give me Amos 5 and 21.
Amos 5:21. I hate and despise your feast days, and I will not smell your solemn assemblies.
That's right. Yeah, I was not smelling that. These parties they're going to throw for Halloween or whatever. These celebrations. Yeah, I was not seeing none of that. All that is looking to see how, because it's really about divination. The Druids were witches. They were wizards. Just like in the book of what was that book we used to read? Asterix and Obelix was a book that had Druids in it. And they used to do potions and different wicked things. So that goes to show you that all that is witch. All that is witchery. Yahweh's not with the divination. I get Jeremiah 4:22. I want you to after that.
Jeremiah 4:22. For my people is foolish; they have not known me. They are sottish children. The word sottish means stupid. Right? And they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge.
Yeah, they're wise to do evil. They have a lot of wisdom in doing the evil. Actually, do like seasoning crab, making baking, putting costumes on their children, and celebrating Halloween year after year. And some of our people don't. Some of them just take the day, if they do have that day off on their jobs, they take the day just to, finally get some time off. But for those who are worshiping and are very civilized, according to the white man's standards, Yahweh's going to deal with you, and this is why. Give me Exodus 22, verse 18. And that's the last one.
Exodus 22:18. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live.
That's right. It's straight to the point. God said, "Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live." So if you're following witchcraft, then that just makes you a witch. If you're participating in Halloween, then you're a witch yourself. And Halloween's not going to allow you to live. So that was just a quick exhortation. I'm going to bring more about it on a later time, but it's Halloween month, and people's going to be getting ready for that. So Abba has a lesson. You got the mic.
Yeah, we give all praise to Abba Shem Shai. Exhortation. Hey, y'all see what's going on out there in Virginia? I'm sorry, let me say Virginia. Florida.
Might be next.
Right? The south of Florida, man, got slaughtered out there, man. Right? Even Miami got a taste of it. Right? But who got the full impact was over there, those guys in Fort Myers, which a lot of Edomites dwell. And you see these storms raging and how the water keep rising. You see houses was floating, man. And they always say, like these broadcasters, right, meteorologists, was that Mother Nature. I hate when they say that. The Most High created, get that real quick, what's that, Colossians 1 verse 16? Alright? They always want to give Mother Nature credit. Fuck Mother Nature, man. This is Yahweh Shem Shai doing. Yeah, go ahead. Colossians chapter 1 and 15 through 16. Yup. Let's get that.
Colossians 1, 15, 16.
Go ahead.
Who is the image of the invisible power?
Who is the image of the invisible power? Go ahead.
The firstborn of every creature.
Uh-huh.
For by him were all things created.
All things were created. Go ahead.
That are in heaven.
That in heaven. Go ahead.
And that are in earth.
That on earth.
Visible and invisible.
Visible and invisible. Yahweh Shem Shai created all things. The things that we see with our very eyes. And guess what? Even the elements, man, he created. So, Yahweh Shem Shai created these things. Guess what? The winds is going to follow his command. Let's get that. Matthew 5. That even though thing obey him. Sorry, Matthew 8.
Okay, so
Matthew 8, I think 25.
Yeah. I thought that wasn't it. Matthew 8:25.
Go ahead.
And his disciples came to him and woke him, saying, Lord, save us, we perish.
I think like two verses up.
Okay. And when he was entered into the ship, his disciples followed him. And behold, there arose a great tempest in the sea.
Uh-huh. A tempest is a violent storm. All right? A very violent storm. And that's what that violent storm hit what? Fort Myers, the south of Florida. And it went and the warm air increases, right, mixed with that cold air, and it slaughtered South Carolina. Right? The Myrtle Beach is underwater right now, man. But who own most of those properties? These heathens. Mainly these nasty, stinky, red Edomites. Go ahead.
And his disciples came to him and woke him, saying, Lord, save us, we perish. And he said unto them, Why are ye fearful, O ye little faith?
He said, Why are you fearful, little faith? Go ahead.
And he arose and rebuked the winds and the sea.
Man, he rebuked the wind. Only Yahweh Shem Shai could rebuke the wind. Why? Because the scripture said in Colossians 1:15, 16 and 17, that he created visible and invisible. Right? So if you create something, guess what? Most likely it's going to obey your voice. Come on, go ahead.
And there was a great calm.
Uh-huh.
But the men marveled, saying, What manner of man is this?
Yeah, what man is this right here? Even the winds obey. Like, yo, who is this guy right here that's sailing with us? Go ahead.
That even the winds and the sea obey him.
So even the winds and the sea obey him, huh? That's power. That's power right there. So when you see, what's that, X-Men Storm, I mean, that's just fantasy, but Yahweh controls all the elements. When you see a fictitious character like Airbender, what makes Airbender so powerful because all the four element controls Airbender. He controls the earth, he controls the wind, he controls the water, he controls fire. That's what makes Airbender so powerful. But all is derived from what? From the scriptures. It all derived from the scriptures. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he said, lo, the book is written of me. So that fourth man most likely was who? In a furnace with Meshach, Abednego, right? And Danny, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that fourth person have to be Yahweh Shah. It said, lo, the book is written of me. Right? I come in the volume of the books. So he was able to control fire. They didn't smell like fire, they had no stench on them. So the Most High gave an example right there. Even he controls the fire, man. Then Yahweh spoke through a what? Through a burning bush? Huh? He said what? I'm a consuming fire. So Yahweh Shah controls and created everything. They have the power over the elements. It's not Mother Nature, man. Fuck Mother Nature. She's a whore, she's a thought, and she's a ratchet hoe. Alright? Come on. And that really goes back to ceramics anyway. Yeah, go ahead. You got something?
Yeah, quick scripture. It's for the song.
But you ain't finished Matthew, right? Hey, you finished it? Hello, it's
Pretty much.
Yeah, because everything is the worship of the woman, man. Right? That's why they came with the movie, Woman the King. Right? Which those really supposed to have been men. It was all good though, and it was Hebrew Israelites. Yeah, go ahead.
What manner of man is this that even the winds and the sea obey him?
Yeah, even the winds and the sea obey him, man.
Yeah, it's from the Song of the Three Holy Children. It's a lot of verses, but just a quick example. I'll read verse 43.
Yeah, go ahead.
It says, all ye winds, bless ye Yahweh.
All the winds bless Yahweh. Go ahead.
Praise and exalt him above all forever. And I'll read one more verse. It says, O ye fire and heat, bless ye Yahweh, praise and exalt him above all forever.
All fire and heat. Even the fire and heat give praises to Yahweh. Right? And he called the stars each by name. That stars is twofold. The stars in the heaven and the stars here on earth. Right? Because we are the stars of heaven, man. Right? That should be in what? Exodus 32?
That was it.
Exodus 32 that we are the stars of heaven.
Oh, you did. Your seed. No, that's not
The
it.
stars of heaven.
Yeah, multiply your seed as the stars of heaven.
Yeah, you got it?
Yeah. Exodus 32:13. Remember Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, thy servants, to whom thou swearest by thine own self, and saidest unto them, I will multiply your seeds as the stars of heaven.
There you go.
And all this land that I have spoken of will I give unto your seed, and they shall inherit it forever.
That's right. So we are the stars, man. So that's a twofold scripture, man. Right? Yeah, you read that on 13, right?
Yeah, 13.
Yep. And give me one in First Chronicles 27:23. First Chronicles 27:23. Yeah.
First Chronicles 25. First Chronicles 27:23.
Go ahead.
But David took not the number of them. But David took not the number of them from 20 years old and under. Yahweh said he would increase Israel like to the stars of the heavens.
Ooh, so he going to increase Israel like to what? Like to the stars of heaven. So he named the stars that's in the celestial heaven, and he named us also. And because we had We once had Babylonian name, now we got Hebrew Israelite names. Alright? So give me Psalms 107, unless you have precept.
Yeah, I'm going to go when you call it. 147, right? Verse 4?
107:29.
Oh. Verse 107:29. It says, he made the storm a calm.
He make a storm. He make the what?
The storm.
The storm. Go ahead.
A calm.
A calm. He the one that controls the storm. He the one that can make it calm. That's why when it was in a boat, he pretty much rebuked the wind, and it was calm after that, right? But the disciples was panicking like, oh man, and it disturbed Yahweh Shah from his sleep. So he the one that made the storm a calm. Go ahead.
So that the waves thereof are still.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
All right. You have a precept?
Oh yeah.
So what's going on in South Carolina? Yeah, they got hit. They got hit with what's that? Florida, Fort Myers, right? Orlando got a little taste of it, right? Jacksonville got a little taste of it. Just a little taste. But the major impact was over there in Fort Myers, man. And they got slaughtered. And who owned that seacoast right there? It's Uncle Rick, man. Them damn devils. Why should we have sympathy and empathy for them when they don't have sympathy and empathy when our brothers and sisters get killed? Like Castillo, right? Like Eric Gardner. These were niggas, but still, they ain't come out and have pity. Oh man, these cops gotta be executed. Where were they? They gotta be executed, right? Throw them under the bus. Where were they? So you think we give a fuck about them Edomite crackers over there in Fort Myers? All praises. Because all of the brothers and sisters that's in the know putting curses on these damn devils, man. Oh my God. Every time it lifts my spirits up when I go to YouTube and see Florida, how they got slaughtered in South Carolina. And who's the first one on the TV? Becky, Karen, Tom, Heather, right? All of them in front of TV crying. Oh, we lost everything. We lost everything. Right? It good. Fuck y'all. Yeah, what you got?
Psalm 147 verse 4.
Yeah, go ahead.
It said, I'm going to read to 5. He told the numbers of the stars.
Yep.
He called them all by their names.
He called them what?
By their names.
By their names. Right? The stars, right? He named the stars Orion and Pleiades, and they got names up there, right? Even though that might be a Greek name, but still, right? He named those stars, and he named the stars here on Earth. Bakar, Ib, right? Bara, right? Maka'ala, Makazah, right? Quam, right? Right? Nagai, right? Who else? He named them. He named y'all. Azar, Garasha. He named y'all.
The prophets in the Bible, Jeremiah, Isaiah. Jeremiah, how is it that he chose him before he was even in the womb?
That's
said,
right.
I chose you. So Jeremiah, he was already named.
And Saul was a wicked dude. He was persecuting the Israelites. But the Most High used Saul as a vessel. So the Most High used Saul, converted him. His name was Paul. The word Paul, it means the mouthpiece of Yahweh. He became the mouthpiece, man. The Most High could take you out of the dust from a lowly state, man, and take the dust off you, right? And he gonna sup with you, and you become one of his prophets. You become one of his servants, right? Even some of y'all women, man, y'all have Hebrew for your Babylonian to Hebrew names. Y'all start doing what's right according to the scriptures, right? Y'all start helping the prophets in their ministry and so on. Y'all feed the prophets.
So I got it. I'll try to read the next verse. Psalm 147 verse 5.
Go ahead.
Great is our power.
You say great is our power. Go ahead.
And of great power, his understanding is infinite.
Yeah, what you just read?
Psalm 147 and 5. His understanding is infinite.
Yeah. His knowledge is infinite. Right? He's the one. He's more knowledgeable than Vision, Thanos, right? He don't need no infinite stones. Yahweh Shah is infinite, man. He's the omnipotency. So he's the omnipotency. He's the great power who created the storms, who created the clouds, who created the vapor, who created fire. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. All right, give me Psalms 135 real quick. 5 through 7.
135 is 5.
Yeah. 135?
Yeah, 135 is 5.
Yeah, go ahead.
For I know that Yahweh is great.
I know Yahweh is great. Go ahead.
And that our power,
He's what?
and that our power is above all gods.
And our power is above all gods. He's above all these items. Shiva Ganesh, Mother Lashmi, Pavati, right? Allah, right? Jesus, right? Bitch ass Prophet Muhammad. Yeah, I said it. And he ain't no prophet anyway. But anyway, he's above all. Go ahead.
It says, whatsoever Yahweh pleased, that did he in heaven and earth, and in the seas and all these places. He causes the vapors to ascend from the ends of the earth.
He caused the vapor to ascend of the ends of the earth. Go ahead.
It says, he maketh lightnings for the rain.
He make lightning for the rain. You see the lightning? That's not Mother Nature. The lightning was created by Yahweh B'Shem Shah. They go forth and obey his commandments. Go ahead.
It says he bringeth the wind out of his treasures.
He bring the wind out of his treasures. Come on.
It says he smote the firstborn of Egypt, both of man and beast.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it.
That's Yahweh, man. Yahweh does all these things, man. Right? Not Mother Nature. She ain't do shit. Even a woman that was in Second Maccabees or First Maccabees, was it Second Maccabees chapter 7? Right?
Yeah.
She knew that the babies that was in her womb was created by Yahweh. Right? So how can woman be first when the seed, right, sperma comes from the man? But they say, yeah, my mother created me. Your mother didn't create shit. She incubated you, my nigga. You idiot. Just like when you, I think the word Eve goes back to the word farm. Right? So when you plant that seed in a woman, the seed get the nourishment from the mother. That's why the mother got to eat well. Right? So the brains and the limbs will develop fully, right, with no issues in the womb. Right? I think what was that? The chromosome was created by what? By the man, right? The X and Y?
Well, it's both. They come
Both,
together,
right?
Yeah, X and Y. When
X
they
and
come
Y.
together, yeah. That's what makes one flesh. They become one flesh.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. So that's how you determine that child by what? By the seed of the father. So ain't no such thing as mud. Oh, I got all types of blood in me. Idiot. The seed comes from what? From the father. Right? You are who your father is. Yeah, you might have some attributes from your mother. Right?
You do get a DNA from your mom, a percentage. But the main blueprint comes from the father, because he has a seed. But when they combine, they become one flesh, it's they get a little from the mom, but it's, she can't have that child without the man. Now Esau's trying to create it where a woman can have a child
on her own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you still need that seed or that sperm from who? From the man at the end of the day. Because that sperm, when you put it in a microscope, is lively. It's moving. Right?
Right.
So once it goes in an incubator, which is the mother, that's when the spirit goes into, right? That spirit goes into that sperm right there while it's developing. Because that sperm, when the baby's developing, they already have its characteristics.
Oh yeah, I got a quick point. For those atheists out there, there was a good point I saw online. I got a scripture too. It was actually from a white man. He said, how can you create something? How can something that's non-intelligent create something that's intelligent? We have intelligence. It's an intelligent thing for the earth to be designed the way it is, the 4 seasons and all that. Because Esau's theory is that the whole universe is created off something non-intelligent, which is the Big Bang Theory. But say you don't have intelligence. You can't create a robot. It takes somebody with great intelligence to create that robot. So how could the earth be made off, something that doesn't even think? You need something that thinks to create this stuff.
Yeah.
So how could the Big Bang Theory be true? How could the waves that pass the border just be something that's just, it's just Mother Nature? It's just the way science had to be created by something. It just means to know. It had to be created by a being. And not a scripture. This is Jeremiah 5:22.
That's what it said. What comes first, the chicken or the egg?
Right.
What comes first? Yeah, go ahead.
It says, "Fear ye not me, say Yahweh. Will ye not tremble at my presence, which has placed the sand for the bound of the sea, by perpetual decree that it cannot pass it?"
We had that in our lineup.
Oh, Slakia. And the waves thereof toss themselves.
And the waves towards themselves. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Start from the top again.
Jeremiah 5:22.
Yep.
Fear ye not me, say Yahweh.
It said, "Fear ye not Yahweh." Go ahead.
Will ye not tremble at my presence,
Uh-huh.
which hath placed the sand for the bound of the sea?
That's right. So that sand is the boundary right there. That sand on the beach, that's the boundary. It doesn't pass that unless Yahweh Shem Shai gives the command. Right? That's what happened over there in Indonesia years ago. That big tsunami slaughtered those Indonesians. Why? We found out later that a female frog and a male frog, they was getting married and they was put in tuxedo hat and they was put in wedding gown on a frog. And a male toad had a tuxedo. You can Google that on the internet.
Yes, don't lie.
Most I said, man, I'm tired of y'all monkey asses. You know what? I'm gonna send a tsunami.
Yeah, that's enough.
There was marrying animals over there, bro. Oh, you put a tuxedo on the toe. Man, that's really customized. Like, what the fuck you do that? Like,
Yeah.
you put the high heels on the.
They had to get the toe tied to jump around.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
The wedding cake.
Yeah.
Who was the best man and shit?
What if he had these bugs? Toes ain't eating no
Yo, that's sick, man. The Mosai says, you know what? I'm gonna give a decree. I'm gonna slaughter your asses over there in Indonesia, man. And that was a big tsunami, man. A lot of people died. A lot of houses got destroyed. Yeah, go ahead, son.
It says, let's just start from here again. Will you not tremble at my presence?
Yeah, go ahead.
Place the sand for the bound of the sea, by perpetual decree that it cannot pass it. Mm-hmm. And though the waves thereof toss themselves, yet can they not prevail. Though they roar, yet can they not pass over it.
Yeah, because you see the ocean, man, that shit be
Yeah.
roaring.
Yeah.
And all that roaring, it cannot pass that border, which is the sand, unless Yahweh Shem Yashai give the commandment.
Yeah.
That's powerful.
That's powerful. Yeah.
You think we not gonna fear Yahweh Shem Yashai? Yeah, we're gonna fear him. That's why we out here. Because we had that fear of Yahweh Shem Yashai. A sea, man, when that sea roar, even when you go to the beach, man, and that wave just hit it on a good pretty day. So imagine when the city roar. You ever seen the movie Perfect Storm with Mark Wahlberg and George Clooney? They still ain't found the motherfucking bodies to this day, man. And that shit was high. Half to the Empire State Building, man. Or maybe to the Empire State Building. That's how high that storm was, man. That would get anybody shook. That would get anybody shook, man. Yo, that Perfect Storm, that shit scared the shit out of me. I was young. I think I was around age when that movie came out. Find out when that movie came out, one of y'all?
Perfect Storm.
Perfect Storm. When I saw that, oh my God. I said, let's go for one more round, man. We catch a lot of fish. Well, one of the guys was like, yo, I don't think we should go out there today.
2000.
It came out 2000.
Man, that's 22 years ago.
22 years ago. That's when the movie was pushed out. So, man, you gotta respect the elements, man.
I saw Day After Tomorrow. Day After Tomorrow, that movie?
Yeah. You know, on an icy day, on a cold day, you gotta drive, carefully, cautiously. You got the ice on the ground, which Yahweh created.
Yeah, that's
You can't be like, oh, I'm gonna speed through this.
Take your car out.
I'm trying to say you're invincible.
Yeah, you just got that car yesterday.
Yeah.
Genesis 9, verse 14 to 15. It shall come to pass when I bring a cloud over the earth, that the bow shall be seen in the cloud.
Yeah, the bow is the rainbow. But the demonic Edomites took the rainbow when Yahweh created, they made it, what was that?
ABCs. He put the ABC.
I'm trying to find the right word.
They put the ABC movement. I
Yeah,
call it the ABC.
the gay movement is using that, right?
Yeah.
The gay movement is using Yahweh rainbow. But the rainbow is symbolic, a covenant telling everybody on earth, hey, you know what? I'm not going to destroy the earth by water. I'm not going to destroy the earth. He's going to destroy certain parts by water. What happened over there in Fort Myers.
Yeah, to show his wrath.
Show his wrath.
Yep.
But he didn't do the whole earth like that.
That's power, though. To cover the earth with water? I can't even imagine that. I can't imagine that.
Yeah.
You won't even see the Twin Towers if they were still around. That's how high it was.
That's what they call it, the living water.
Yeah, 40 days and 40 nights.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a movie called the Living Sea. What was it called? It's a great show. Great show. I think it's called Living Sea or something like that.
Wow.
I got verse 15. And I remember my covenant, which is between me and you, and every living creature of all flesh, and the water shall no more become a flood to destroy all flesh. Yeah, Yahweh's not going to destroy the earth with water again. He's going to destroy it with fire. He already gave a taste. He already gave us a little teaser trailer. He gave us a teaser trailer of Sodom and Gomorrah. He took out 5 cities with brimstone. So imagine with those nuclear warheads. Only one alone could do a lot of damage.
Hell yeah. But give me Psalms 89, 7 through 9.
Psalms 89, 7 through 9.
Go ahead.
Yahweh is greatly to be feared in the assembly of the saints.
It said what?
Yahweh is greatly to be feared in the assembly of the saints.
Yeah, Yahweh is greatly to be feared in the assembly of the saints. Go ahead.
And to be had in reverence of all them that are about him.
Yeah, go ahead.
O Yahweh of hosts, who is a strong power like unto thee?
Oh, Yahweh of hosts, who is strong? Who could compare? Who's able to compare to Yahweh? Who is strong like thee? Go ahead.
Or to thy faithfulness round about thee. Thou rulest the raging of the sea, when the waves thereof.
Thou rulest the rage of the sea. Then we talk about perfect storm. That's the rage of the sea. Yahweh rules that. He controls that. That's when what's that? Peter was trying to wake him up. One of the disciples, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, calmed because he was in the bottom of the boat. Right? He came out and he calmed the ocean, the rage of the sea, man. With just his words. Because they obey him. Remember that we had read earlier, he created visible and invisible dominions. Go ahead.
It says, when the waves thereof rise, thou stillest them.
Thou stillest them. Go ahead.
That's it.
Yeah. Yahweh stilleth them, man. He controls them. Like, yo, fall back. Will we see ourselves? What's that? You guys, fall back. Girls, come on. Yeah, that's an inside joke anyway.
In the Red Sea too, Yahweh stilleth the waves of the Red Sea. When the Israelites were part of the Red Sea, Yahweh split the entire ocean in two.
Sure.
Man, I don't think Esau got that technology yet to do something like that.
Yeah.
That's the thing, Esau, you need technology. You got to make weapons. You got to make arsenals to even mimic a tiny portion of the power Yahweh has. You know, just to try to mimic it. Yahweh can do it like that with a single thought. You gotta do 20 to 50 years of technological advancement to create something that's even close. You know, those nukes that you're creating, Yahweh can do that with brimstone from heaven. You don't need to create no put some atoms and molecules together to do that. You do it with a thought.
Yeah, because when they do Hollywood production, when they move that storm, it's like a tub of water. So they got the light in and they got a big fan.
Yeah.
They can wave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They got that in Six Flags, right? Yeah. A pool that makes waves, like in Six Flags, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's that? They need electronics and so
Yeah,
on.
need different things.
Right,
to do that.
different things
Yeah.
to make that. Yahweh should just give the word and he can make
Yeah,
that.
they can procreate, but not create.
Yeah. So give me Psalms 124 verse 5. Psalms 124 verse 5 in the NIV. Right? Because in Fort Myer, when they got interviewed, they said, oh, we were swept away. That's right. But by who? Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. We were swept away. Our life is overwhelmed. It's good. Fuck y'all. Tired of these damn Edomites, man. Psalms 124, verse 5.
You want me to read the
NIV.
eight or go up?
And get straight to the point.
Psalms 24, verse 5. The raging waters would have swept us away.
It said the what?
The raging waters would have swept.
It said what?
The raging waters would have swept us away.
It said the raging water swept us away. Who did that? Mother Nature or Yahweh? Yahweh did that. Give me the New Living Translation. Same one, New Living. NLT. Right? They said we overwhelmed. Please help us. Even those little yachts was destroyed, man. I seen them yachts was destroyed. Right? All their businesses on the seacoast was destroyed. Their hotels was destroyed, man. They said, Biden said, it's going to take years to rebuild Fort Myers. The key word is said rebuild, but the Lord said he want what? Throw down. We want to read that. Go ahead.
Psalms 24, verse 5.
Go ahead.
Yes, the raging waters of their fury.
The raging water of the fury, go ahead.
Would have overwhelmed our very lives.
Had overwhelmed our very lives.
That's what happens to them.
Fuck y'all. So happy, man. When I go home, I'm giving you a fucking glass of wine. Happy.
I'll take that.
We're happy feeding this motherfucker. Right? Love that cartoon. But anyway.
You said, you want to go to Malachi?
What I said, Malachi? Yeah, give me Malachi chapter 1 through 3. Right? In the GNT. The GNT. For precepts over there, she on TikTok. Following along over there. Malachi chapter 1 through 3. GNT.
Malachi 1, 1 to 3.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is the message that Yahweh gave Malachi.
This is the message Yahweh gave to Malachi. Go ahead.
To tell the people of Israel.
Uh-huh.
Yahweh says to his people, I have always loved you.
Yahweh said to what?
To his people, I have always loved you.
Uh-huh.
But they replied, have you shown your love for us?
Man, have you shown your love for us? Go ahead.
Yahweh answers, Esau and Jacob.
Yahweh answers. Go ahead.
Esau and Jacob were his brothers.
So Esau and Jacob was their brothers. Go ahead.
But I have loved Jacob and his descendants.
I had loved Jacob and his descendants. So Wacky-Tacky Christian can't say, oh, he only loved Jacob. But Mosiah said he loved Jacob and his descendant. Right? And that's what, go ahead.
Verse 3. And have hated Esau for his descendants.
And have hated what?
Esau for his descendants.
So he ate Esau and a descendant. So Wacky-Tacky Christian can't say he just ate Esau. It said Esau and his descendant. Go ahead.
I have devastated Esau's hill country.
I have devastated what?
Esau's hill country.
Then he devastated Fort Myers. Then he devastated South Carolina. Right? Over there in the seacoast. Yeah, how did that, man? Right? Go ahead.
And abandoned the land to jackals.
And abandoned the land to who?
Jackals.
To jackals. He abandoned the land to jackals. Because Yahweh said these Edomites are the beasts of the field. And he called them jackals right there, man. Man, that's a beautiful sight to see, man. Every time I want my spirit to be lifted, I watch those videos. I watch those videos. Oh, can you please cash app us? GoFundMe. Fuck y'all. What was y'all when Trayvon Martin got killed by Zimmerman? What happened with what's that? George Floyd had his knee on his neck by that bitch ass cop Trayvon. Where was you? Where was you when Breonna Taylor got killed? When they bust through her little apartment and they put bullets in her. Where was you? Where was you, Edomites? Now Karen, Becky, and Heather asking for help. Bob, Brian, Tyler. Now they want fucking help. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all Edomites.
No, but the thing is though, the government will help them faster though. They would get help. They would get help faster than if it was our people. Haiti's still suffering from that.
Joe Biden said it's gonna take years. Years. Y'all don't got years to rebuild. But the Lord said He gonna rebuild it. Did you read that part yet?
No, I didn't get to it yet.
I'll tell you what your point is.
I'll say Joe Biden definitely don't got years of his age.
Yeah, he don't got no fucking years. How old is that motherfucker? He about 89? Old fart.
99.
And I think there should be a age restriction when somebody going for presidency. Yo, you old, my nigga. You supposed to be in the beach with your grandchildren. Yeah. Or sipping on Mai Tais.
Retiring.
Mimosas. Idiot. You supposed to be your knee rubbed by Ben Gay. You supposed to be popping Geritons. What the hell you going? What the hell you being a president for? What the hell you being a president for? You old. You was in the podium the other day. You didn't know to take a left or a right. You didn't know which way to exit. Damn. You have to call your family member to help you.
Nah, well, see, the thing is, he's probably not even calling shots. There's people behind him. Because Joe Biden, when he go up there and speaking, he's reading off his script. They wrote that script for him.
Yeah. I talked to Edomite the other day. He said, yo, Joe Biden's a good president. He has compassion. Oh, really? Oh, really? He has compassion.
He said that about Obama. He initiated what the Obamacare, the R5D.
Yes. Yeah.
Verse 4.
Go ahead.
If Esau's descendants, the Edomites say, our towns have been destroyed.
What?
Our towns have been destroyed.
Our towns have been destroyed. Fort Myers has been destroyed. South Carolina has been destroyed. Right? And that's just the beginning. More storms going to come. More storms is on its way, man. Go ahead.
It says, our towns have been destroyed, but we will rebuild them. Then Yahweh will reply, let them rebuild.
Yeah, let the motherfuckers rebuild. Go ahead.
I will tear them down again.
I will tear them down. Sound like a brother. Sound like a brother. Let them rebuild, man. I'm going to march them up again, boy. Shut it down language.
People will call them the evil country.
They said what?
People will call them the evil country.
Yeah, everybody call the Edomites evil now. Everybody is awake to the wickedness of the Edomites. Everybody. Everybody's awake now. I ain't gonna say everybody, most people's awake. Right? Even 2/3 know the wickedness of Edomites, man. Right? The transatlantic slave trade, that was cruel, man. That was real cruel. Right? They even cruel to their own selves. All these different civil wars that they had among each other, the North and the South. Right? Read about American wars, man. They even kill each other. That's why Yahweh compared them to the asp, right? A deadly cobra. They like the king cobras of the world, man. They even eat each other. That's why King Cobra got that title, because king cobras eat other snakes for dinner. Right? Even Edomites is cruel to one another. You think they're gonna show you compassion, sympathy, and empathy towards you? Towards brothers that got killed in the street by cops? Hell no. So you should be in the same spirit, not showing sympathy and empathy to these motherfuckers getting destroyed by these storms. Because who's doing that? Yahweh Shem Yeshua is doing that. We're reading the accounts. He said, vengeance is mine. I will repay. I got this. I got this. And the way you get Esau real good is by their pockets, man. Because they worship what? They worship Mammon. They don't worship Yahweh. They worship money. So how to get Esau real good? By their pockets, man. And Yahweh is doing that. The economy is falling apart. Right. That's why there's inflation, man.
A recession.
I had a white Edomite woman asking me for money. I need help. I just lost my job. They good. They good. I gotta pay my rent by Tuesday. They good. Got it good. Got it good. Got it good. Got it good. Fuck them. I don't got no compassion. How I got no compassion for them? Why you having compassion? They're the enemies of Yahweh. And Yahweh say he hate them with a perfect hatred.
Perpetual.
Yeah, but why he created them? You go to Proverbs 16 verse 4. He created them, I got it, for the day of evil. This is the day of evil. If you think this kingdom gonna go on and on and on, yo, you blindsided, my nigga. You still got scales over your eyes. Everybody I talk to knows it's getting worse and worse and worse. I talked to the elderly the other day. He said, please give me home before dark. Because I'm scared of these niggas out here in the street. Coward. And this is our elder. Coward. Like this is a purge at this particular moment.
They're gonna make it a purge.
60 years old. His name is Charles. Please get me home before dark.
Charles Chocolate.
You are elder, my nigga. You supposed to be telling the youth what's right and what's wrong. But you want to go in your cubby hole. Got your little TV. Got your little drink. You safe. That's why Prophet and Lords is bad men, because we come out here and we vent and we rant about social injustice, right? Segregation and all that. You know? We talk about what's going on in society. You're supposed to be staying at home and be blindsided of what's really going on in this world. That's why most I gonna destroy these fucking elders, man.
Ask the elder, he shall tell you.
Yep.
You know, in slavery time, that's what our elders was doing though. When the slavery first hit us, and they were telling the youth, we're a royal priesthood. This is who we are. But as time went on, Esau's influence got worse and worse. That's why Esau initiated churches, and he kept pushing that scripture, obey your masters. So guess what happened to our elderlies? They were telling the young, they started switching from we're a royal priesthood to obey your masters. Listen to what master tells you. Listen to master now. Listen to master. He over us. So it got worse and worse. And now we're in today's time. We come out and preach Esau is the wicked. They be like, oh, we gotta love everybody. We gotta forgive them. Why would we forgive these people and they're still hating on us? Guess what? In a city in California, they're giving $900 to the ABC people a month. What are their salary? Why are we not getting $900 a month? Every Israelite should be getting $900 plus every month to pay for the wickedness they done to us. These what it say in Isaiah 14:21 says, prepare slaughter for his children. They gotta pay somehow. If they really had a good heart, they would be helping us out. Getting our people out of the wicked homes that they're in Brooklyn and places in Baltimore. They don't care about that. They're trying to get them out, destroy these hoods, trying to put us on the street and take over it. Just like in Liberty Road. Esau started to move in a lot of places like Randallstown, Liberty, out here in Maryland. They're taking over the hood. They're not trying to help us, man. It's always about their pockets.
That's it. That's it. That's why, Esau has the power of control of export and import that comes in this country.
Right.
So you don't think you got power of export and import going into these hoods? How these niggas getting guns? How these niggas getting drugs? Through who? Through Esau. Right? Through Esau. Because they know how powerful we are as one. They know how powerful, how in the 60s, in the 70s, how we boycotted the transit system with Martin Luther King. We shut down the transit system just like that overnight.
Right.
Right? You remember what happened with Rosa Parks? Right? After that incident at Rosa Parks, we boycotted the transit system just like that, man.
Yeah,
that wasn't making no fucking money. After that, we was able to sit up front.
Yeah.
Right?
We come together as people, we're powerful.
Yeah. But segregation, Yahweh for segregation and separation. He's for that. But these niggas want to eat in the late 60s, they want to eat in Esau restaurants and they dining. They was getting their ass kicked out of there. Why the fuck would you want to eat a blueberry pie in Esau diners?
Right.
Esau wasn't really in the right spirit. Yo, go with your own people.
Stay separated.
Yo, they food is more delicious than the black diners at that time.
Hell no.
Yeah, go to Miss Abernathy shop, right?
Yeah.
Go to Sister Johnson restaurant. Why the fuck would you want to go to down south into Esau Diner? Why would you want to do that? You idiot!
Another thing too is I was talking to this woman at work yesterday. She said she had to move on this side. I forgot where in Maryland. We did this certain part of Maryland where rent was $2,800 a month for her. She said that side there's no room for the middle class. It's either you're poor or you're rich. And they trying to get rid of the middle class. You know, they know that a lot of our people is in the middle class. They trying to get rid of the poor too. You know, they trying to get rid of the poor because poor is mostly consisted of the minorities. You know, there's some white trash, of course, but the minorities is usually the Native Americans, the Mexicans, which is Issachar, and African Americans, which is Judah to Levi. You know, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. So Esau knows what he's doing, but that's why Yahweh is putting these storms on Esau.
Oh yeah. Give me Nahum 1 verse 3. Nahum chapter 1 verse 3.
Nahum 1:3. Yahweh was slow to anger and
Yahweh was slow to anger. Go ahead.
and great in power.
Great in what?
Great in power.
Go ahead.
Will not at all acquit the wicked.
Yeah, he ain't gonna acquit the wicked. Go ahead.
Yahweh had his way in the whirlwind
The whirlwind and what?
and in the storm,
And in his storm. Go ahead.
and the clouds are the dust of his feet.
Yeah. Did he bring that storm? He controls the storm. He controls everything. Even though he has the technology of the heart machine, where they could move the tectonic plates,
Which just mimics
Right.
a small portion of
That's
God.
right. Create holes in the earth. He has his capability, but at the end of the day, Yahweh Shem Yeshua controls of all things. Right? He controls the what? Let's get that. What's that? Job 12 verse 6. 1 Chronicles 18 and 18. First Chronicles 18:18, Job 12 verse 6.
Job 12 and 6.
They say, oh man, Satan did this to us. No, Satan did that to y'all. Yahweh controls Satan. How the hell you think Satan and the Most High had a fight up there in the heavens? And Yahweh controlled Satan? That's like you have the Indians, you have toy set, the Indians and the soldiers, right? You think both of them will come together and come against you? They're not even alive. You know? Just like a clay. You mold a clay, you make a man out of it. You think the clay gonna come against you? You know, you're the potter. Go ahead.
The tabernacle of robbers prosper,
It's in the tabernacles of robbers prosper. Go ahead.
and they that provoke Yahweh are secure.
And they that provoke Yahweh is secure. Go ahead.
Into whose hand Yahweh bring it abundantly.
What I told you to pull out?
Job 12:6.
No, Job. Is it Proverbs? But deceive and deceivers are his.
Well, that is Job. It's probably the wrong verse.
Probably the wrong verse. The deceive and the deceivers are his. Might be 8, somewhere in there.
It was Job 12.
Or was it
Oh,
Proverbs?
16.
16?
Yeah, I read 6. Maybe I read that was my bad. Job 12:16.
Mm-hmm.
With him is strength and wisdom.
It said him is strength and wisdom. Go ahead.
The deceive and deceiver are his.
But the Lord said a deceiver and a deceiver are his. So how the hell Satan had a big fight with the Most High? They had a UFC battle up there. You know what I'm saying? And Satan got kicked to the earth. That's some stupid ass niggas, man. Wacky, tacky Christians. When the scripture said Satan got kicked, he got kicked out. Who was that? That's in Revelation, right? 12?
Yeah.
Revelation 12, maybe 3, verse 4, somewhere around there. That prophecy even happened yet.
Yeah, the devil, the great dragon was cast out.
Yeah, the great dragon was cast out. Right?
Yeah, Revelation 12:9. The great dragon was cast out. The
So-called white man. Go ahead.
right, that old serpent called the devil. And Satan, which deceived the whole world.
Satan, which is the white man, deceived the whole earth. God.
He was cast out into the earth.
He was cast out to the earth. Go ahead.
And his angels were cast out with him.
And his angels, his soldiers, was cast out with him. Right? That means you're going to lose your rulership. You're going to lose your power. That's what it's talking about. And that prophecy hasn't happened yet. But it's going to happen. Right? You read finish Nahum?
Yeah.
Verse 3?
I read it, yeah. I finished that.
Yeah, man. So hey, these storms was created by Yahweh Shem El Shai. You know, and
Every famous one.
oh yeah, give me Isaiah 28,
Yeah.
2, Isaiah 29 and 6.
Yeah. Isaiah 28 and 2. Behold, Yahweh had a mighty and strong one.
It said, behold, Yahweh has a what?
Mighty. Yahweh had a mighty and strong one, which is the tempest of hell and destroying storm. As a flood of mighty waters overflowing, shall cast down to the earth with the hand.
That's right. So overflowing and mighty one. Wasn't that storm an overflowing and mighty one that swept through Fort Myers, through the seacoast of Florida? Yahweh did that, man. He didn't want to allow the ocean, the sea, to pass the border. He didn't want to allow that to happen, man. You mean, you got something?
I just had
You mean Jeremiah 30, verse 23.
Jeremiah 30:23. Behold, the whirlwind of Yahweh go forth with a fury, a continuing whirlwind, and shall fall with pain upon the head of the wicked. The fierce anger of Yahweh shall not return until he had done it, until he had performed the intents of his heart. In the latter days he shall consider it.
He shall consider it. In the latter days he shall consider it. Give me Psalm 65, verse 5. End of that 7. Call it clean when it rains, boy.
Yeah.
We just came from
The shop.
the detail shop. Looks.
Diamond detail. Isaiah 65 verse 5. By terrible things and righteousness wilt thou answer us, O Yahweh, of our salvation, who are the confidence of all the ends of the earth, and of them that are far off upon the sea, which by his strength setteth fast the mountains,
Right.
being girded with power, which stilleth the noise of the seas, the noise of their waves, and the tumult of the people.
Yeah. Hey, that's it. So, hey, that was a lesson today that, hey, Yahweh, destroying the sovereignty of Esau. And Yahweh's using his storms to do it, his hurricane, earthquakes, right? Because the Most High is pissed. The Most High is pissed with these beasts of the field, man. Right? For what you did to the northern and the southern kingdom. The Most High said he required what happened in the past. Right? And these are beautiful times to be a Hebrew Israelite, man. Beautiful, beautiful. Back in the days, brothers and sisters wanted to look like and be like the Edomites. That's why they came out with jerry curls back then. They had their hair soft like the Edomites. That's why they came with a lot of bleaching ointments, right? Skin products to be like the Edomites.
Still going on
because
today.
what? Jakes didn't have that understanding of what was going on. But now these scriptures are being prevailed, and the truth is flourishing in the land. So a lot of Jakes is happy to be who they are. Now they know they're Israelites. Now they got the seed on their bones and meat on their bones. Now they have their true identity. Now they know that Esau is a curse, right? Shit, Esau now want to be like the sisters. They got Botox, got the one of the big lips like the sister, one of the fat ass like the sisters. You know what I'm saying? So now everything is being turned, man. And people are waking up in these last days, man. It's a beautiful sight to see, man.
But one thing that do remain is some of our Israelite women are still putting that nasty blonde hair wig on their head, man. That looks stupid. It looks so ghetto. Like, why are you putting a blonde hair wig on your head? You have beautiful hair. You know, if you can get a wig, at least get something black. Something, or extensions. Get something that's not blonde. These blonde represents leprosy.
It's leprosy.
So you get in a wig, which shouldn't be an everyday thing. At least get something that doesn't look like Esau.
Yeah, Esau is inferior, we are superior. Why the fuck, if they are inferior, why would you want to look like your fucking enemies?
Right.
Be stronger, smarter,
Nasty blonde.
right? Stronger, smarter, more intelligent than the Edomites, right? Why would you look like your oppressors? The niggas is stupid, man. Anyway, that's why niggas gotta be destroyed. 2/3 gotta go. All right, so we give all praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem Rakakwadash. Death to America, death to Esau, 2/3 of these heathens. Death to these flaming fairies.
Shalom.